Designed with the driver in mind, the all-new Mazda CX-90 is the perfect blend of high-performance appearance and world-class refinement. Right now, get 0.9% financing on the all-new CX-90 at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer. Team Mazda, a member of the Team Automotive Group.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Good Monday morning. Happy 9 News Now. Happy Monday. Happy sunrise. Beat me up, goodness. Maddie. Look at that.
So Steve popped this shot up earlier, like at the back end of 9 News this morning, like literally 5 or 6 minutes ago. And both Liz and I just kind of stared at it for about 5 or 6 seconds, mouth agape. Gorgeous sunrise over False River and New Roads. You got some ducks out there.
Yeah.
What a great morning. And it is. Steve set it up, but we got to pay attention to tonight.
That's it. It's not indicative of what we're looking at tonight. And Dr. Steve has been keeping his eyes on severe weather tonight. In fact, Steve, we've got different colors behind you. Typically not a good sign.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and that's right. It's been a while since we've seen a map like this one behind me in our part of the world. So that's what we're getting you ready for. And we did just get the update from the Storm Prediction Center here in the last couple of minutes. That update is really no change from the previous outlook. So we still have a 3 out of 5 enhanced risk of severe weather near and north of the state line. They add on this black hatching to indicate the potential within that of a few strong tornadoes for most of South Louisiana. And yellow, it's a 2 out of 5 slight risk of severe weather. Now the Storm Prediction Center, especially up to north, not ruling out an upgrade later today. Could even see a 4 out of 5 in some areas. So what does that 2 out of 5 mean in our part of the world? I know we give you these numbers 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, but those translate into specific severe weather probabilities. And in particular, Storm Prediction Center talks about the chances of severe weather within 25 miles of a point. So here I draw a circle with a 25-mile radius around Baton Rouge, and roughly what this translates into for today is a less than 10% chance of a tornado touching down within that circle, about a 1 in 4 chance that damaging winds occurs somewhere within that circle, and about a 5% chance of large hail within the circle. So hopefully it gives you some added perspective. I know sometimes people think we're hyping this or think there's much ado about nothing. This gives you an idea. It's more likely you don't get severe weather than you do. Even though these numbers are not that high, they're much higher than we see most days through the year. That's why we've got to give you the heads up. Right now, First Alert Radar Network is all quiet. We are dry locally. Should be pretty quiet here through the morning. Here's a look at Futurecast. We could get some showers as the morning progresses. Nothing major. That's noon into the afternoon. Could we squeeze out a few storms? It's possible. Greater threat to our west. Main threat holds off until tonight. This is 7 o'clock. We're seeing these lines of showers beginning to develop, and then the HRRR has some more intense storms beginning to bubble up around 10 o'clock. The cold front continues eastward, and by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, any threat of storm should be gone. There's that beautiful shot once again up on False River as the sun comes up with some clouds overhead. Mild outside. Baton Rouge to Gonzales 63. There in New Roads 58. It's going to be a breezy and warm day. Mid-70s at noon. Highs up around 80. Scattered storms possible this afternoon, but most of our rain expected tonight. How much? The Storm Prediction Center says anywhere from a 1/4 inch to an inch of rain on average tonight into early tomorrow. So we're going to be tracking that closely. Again, this is not a severe weather event where everybody gets it, but we need to keep an eye on it tonight. And by the way, those wireless emergency alerts on your phone, if you put your phone on silent or do not disturb, you won't get those. So don't put it on do not disturb tonight. Once the storm's out of here, it's going to be much cooler through the remainder of the week. Now, Thanksgiving, highs only in the 50s. Could see some showers return. Not severe weather, some showers, some uncertainty on that. So stay with us as we keep you updated. Relatively cool right on into the weekend, and maybe a few more showers returning early next week. Time now is coming up on 7:07. Checking on your Monday morning drive. Here's Johnny.
Busy, but not near as busy as it usually is because schools are out. Here's I-12 between O'Neill and Millerville. Usually it's just a parking lot. Not today. Looking pretty good this morning all the way into the Baton Rouge area. I-12 at the 10-12 merge. Bridge traffic is still a little bit slow coming in from the west on 10 eastbound, and the LA1 Intercoastal Overpass Bridge starts to move a little bit slower as you get closer to the on-ramp of the bridge. Meanwhile, our drive times are all coming in from Gonzales. It's looking pretty good this morning, and from Denham, 11 is normal, so we're up to about about 13 or 14, which is not bad at all. It's usually knocking on about a half an hour, coming in from Denham about 7 minutes after 7, and into to the downtown area. We're looking good as well. We'll have a wreck off of the interstate. It's going to be on Segan, right near Ritz Road, there, Ritz Avenue. There we go. And then we take you out and about to the Atchafalaya Basin. No issues coming in from the Lafayette area this morning, as we've had earlier. So that looks pretty good this morning around Whiskey Bay. Keep an eye on it for you. 7:07, some of the headlines that you may have missed during 9 News this morning. We cover those for you very briefly on 9 News Now from Studio B with Matt and Liz.
Johnny, thank you. And we start with an update from the Baton Rouge Police Department and Crime Stoppers. They're asking you to keep an eye out here. They're looking for information about an overnight shooting that left 2 teenagers injured.
Yeah, and what the good news here is they're saying non-life-threatening injuries, both taken to the hospital. One shot in the hip, the other more in the leg as well. This is the Tampa Drive area. You know where they live down near Choctaw?
Yeah.
So again, late last night, about 9 o'clock, no word yet on a possible shooter. No word yet on a possible motive. It is very early, so it's a phone call to Crime Stoppers if you know anything. That program works, but it's only working because of you. So make that phone call if you think you can help folks out. So from that shooting, right, to another one over the weekend, and they just ID'd the person killed here.
This was also a double shooting, and we now know that the person who died here is 18-year-old Keandre Simpson. Another person was also injured. We're told that person has non-life-threatening injuries. It happened in the parking lot of the Pine Lake Apartments, not far from North Ardenwood Drive. Police tell us that 2 people were actually coming back from the store when they entered the gated lot there, and that's when people started firing at that truck. We're told a passenger was struck, and that's a person that's still recovering from their injuries. Baton Rouge Police looking for your information, your tips to make sure they can solve this crime. Again, it's a number, it's the call, the 344 stop is the number to call if you have any information that can help investigators.
Easy to be a part of it. Easy to check out the latest results from this the weekend elections. We're all done for a little while anyway. The elections here in Louisiana are now behind us. And if you want to check out who won what and where and what didn't pass and what did, great spot right here.
I've got all the stories listed out for you to find out who won the race, which things passed and which did not.
All the fun stuff. I tell you, one of these great groups. Blue Star Mothers of Louisiana. They're asking for a little bit of help. The Wreaths Across America project is about to really kind of kick off. They need some help with those wreaths, purchasing those wreaths and then getting them out there.
Their goal is to get, what, some 5,000 wreaths laid across tombs in Louisiana. So they need you to be a part of this effort here. Next Tuesday, the 28th, is the deadline for you to submit a donation for them to buy these wreaths. And what's cool, Matt, is because this organization does this every year, they're getting a deal where if you buy 2 wreaths, well, they're actually throwing in a 3rd one to make sure every veteran has a wreath laid on their tombstone. It's an incredible thing that these mothers do to make sure that every veteran is loved, everyone who's lost a life during their service.
If you think you can be a part of this, it's right there waiting for you. Okay. Callie was talking about this morning. Some folks, maybe you've heard the word or the term a doula, that kind of thing, but you don't really know who that is. They can do actually a lot of good during, running up to pregnancy, after delivery as well. And there's some programs here in our little part of the world hoping to help introduce folks to this and maybe train them up.
And that's the thing. You might have heard the word doula. It's actually a non-medical professional meant to support parents from the beginning to the end, as Matt mentioned. And so Mary's Hands is partnering with Baton Rouge General to offer training for people, and the monetary incentive is pretty nice here. In fact, they're offering trainings on December 7th, 8th, and 9th for people to become doulas in this area.
Is that free?
It is. It's a voluntary program as well. And what's awesome about this is not only are you going to be monetarily incentivized, people are looking for doulas in this area. Pregnant women are looking for them. So if you're interested in it, Callie Hubbard has the details in her story on that program and how to become one with that new program.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting conversation stories there. Okay, we'll let you know. We have entered Thanksgiving week. A lot of giveaways going on in our part of the world from today and the rest of the week. And again, we've got them all kind of laid out right here.
We've got a whole story. Our digital team, Bria Gremion, she's worked hard to make sure all the old events have been moved out. These are the events happening today, tomorrow, into Thanksgiving Day. So have a look at the story. It's actually at the top. And we will show you how to get a free Thanksgiving meal.
There it is. Let's go have a little listen and learn, shall we? The Listen and Learn tour continuing from the superintendent of schools in East Baton Rouge Parish.
Dr. Cedar Narcisse will be camped out there at the McKinley Alumni Center on Thomas H. Delpit Drive, 5:30 to 7 tonight. It's another opportunity for you to let the district know what is and what is not working. We had some some big bus shortage issues at the beginning of the year. How has your child's bus route changed or maybe gotten worse? This is the time to let them know. Come out tonight, McKinley Alumni Center from 5:30 to 7.
I still got one ride in the buses right now.
That's it.
Okay, want to let you know about this as well. We got the Southern University Law Center Chancellor stepping up to the microphone today, talking a little bit about what it is they provide and actually some of the cooperative endeavors they have with community leaders all about helping the Jags.
If you're interested in on that conversation, well, the Press Club meets at Drusilla Place Catering. They're going to get started at 11:30. That's when doors open. He's set to speak around 12:15.
We have arrived.
What?
Bayou Classic Week, the 50th annual Bayou Classic Southern and Grambling. The event, look, it's not just about the game on Saturday, it's the run-up of events.
So today at 10 a.m. we expect to hear what is all included in that run-up event. Obviously, you've got alumni coming into New Orleans for this big game, but as Matt mentioned it is a week full of celebration for the 50th year. I mean, that's a big deal.
It is.
It is. So we'll let you know at 9 News at noon. We're going to weigh in on that press conference and find out exactly what surprises are in store for alumni, staff, students. It's going to be a great week.
So from football, real quick to some basketball. Southern women's basketball team, their insane pre-conference schedule continues. They're in Ames, Iowa, taking on Iowa State tonight. But if you're looking for a little basketball tonight, local, right? LSU women on the home floor.
Texas Southern coming into the PMAC to play them tonight, so we will see how that all shapes up. But guys, a lot of basketball on tap, a lot of things to watch tonight, including severe weather. Steve, a good reminder for folks to download that app.
Yeah, that's right. Keep our app handy. I think the morning today is going to be quiet. This afternoon we could get a few storms. Johnny, main threat's going to be tonight. I'd say roughly in the window from about 7 o'clock this evening through about 2 a.m. overnight. So with that in mind, for some of you, this could be while you're sleeping, that severe weather threat moving in. Exactly. So you want to have ways to get the warnings. Wireless emergency alerts, those are the ones that come straight from the federal government, the National Weather Service. If you put your phone on silent or do not disturb, you won't get those. So this is not the night to do that. Don't put it on do not disturb, just in case. Not going to be severe weather everywhere, but the potential there for at least some severe weather.
All right, you've warned us. You've warned us.
Still driving all right, Johnny? You got a little bumper right there, huh?
Yeah, it's not near what it was. That's I-12 near Millerville. It's looking a lot better than most weekday mornings.
All righty.
The winning play is the Buy Here, Sell Here event at the Team Automotive Group. Buy here and save on hundreds of certified and pre-owned vehicles. Or sell here and we'll pay you top value. Buy here or sell here and you'll be the winner at every location of the Team Automotive Group.